Okay, so all right. So again, tonight's episode is sponsored by Tire Kings ATL. Y'all know if you guys need any type of tire, any type of wheels or tires, you can reach out to Mike at Tire Kings ATL and let him know that KP sent you. So here is tonight's guest, who's Gucci Get It Gone.
Should be good.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I couldn't even find you yesterday or today. So, to talk about what we talked about before, you said you've really been into cars since you were a little kid,
Yeah,
and when you were about 3, 4, you knew all the names of all the cars that
man,
you
I
deal
was
with.
I was a thirsty little kid. Hey, could y'all turn the music down a little bit for me? I'm on this little podcast real quick, and then once I get done, we can turn it back up. I got them over here getting together.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
yeah,
That's about to be for sale.
yeah,
What?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. So, do you live your life by the motto that everything is for sale? Well, maybe not everything. All
Man,
the
everything
cars.
for sale. Socks and drawers, whatever y'all want. We selling it. No, we
You're
ain't
not
selling
selling
everything.
everything.
Not everything. It's a couple whips I got that I won't get rid of, but it's for the most part pretty much. If you see it around most of the time, if that price right, it's gone.
Really?
Yeah,
So you'll sell any car you have,
pretty
mostly.
much. I mean, it got to be like with like my cars, my keeper cars. Like I got one car I done had probably since I was like 18 years old. Like that car I done had, but it's like ain't nobody never came with that right dollar amount. Like if they came with that right dollar amount, I'd probably let it go. But I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna like I didn't threw it out there for sale a couple times playing around, and then a couple people bid on it, and I was like, nah, I'm capping. They know I'm
What
capping.
car is that?
I got a Monte Carlo SS. I've been building for a long time. It's just like one of them
What?
cars. Like you've been through so much with it. It's like you don't want to restart. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a part of the family.
Not really. It's just a. I didn't just went through so much. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with shops and like taking losses with it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's where the base started. You know what I'm saying? That's why I learned a lot of the stuff that I know with building that car. So it's like I don't have to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be worth my while.
So tell everybody where you're located.
I'm in based out of Chicago, Illinois, for the most part.
Mhm.
And then, like I say, we do everything. Like I got people that I deal with, like all over. You know what I'm saying? Texas, California, Oklahoma, New Jersey. Where else? North Carolina, Virginia, Florida, Miami, Orlando, everywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So if you could, if you have not already, what is your dream car to build?
man. I don't want people biting it. Nah, I got a. I don't have specifically just one because I'm just a car guy. It's like really the main one right now is probably like between like the 71 Impalas and like the 69 Camaros. Like those are like my childhood dream cars, and like a 59 Impala. Like anyone between them three, them I don't like one over the other one. Like them all three, they all fall together.
Hmm. What's the biggest lesson that you have learned being in the car world? The biggest, the thing that like you wish you had known when you first got involved in the car world.
Honestly, it's really like you can't really be cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like me starting off with this. I always been a helpful person. Like when I first started doing this car stuff, I used to do it for free, like for real. Like I was doing it for free. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like you do a favor for somebody, something goes wrong, they looking at you like, oh, this your people, all this, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all not gonna be wasting my time, got me running around doing all this for free. You know what I'm saying? And then once I learned the game of that, took off from there. You know what I'm saying?
So So I sell G body parts, and when I first started in 2020, Don't Ride or Die told me, PJ told me, he said, KP, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. They're gonna ask you 1,000 questions, and they're not gonna buy nothing. Is that
Oh yeah,
your?
they gonna cap for sure.
Do you have a lot of that too?
Man, so much capping. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like with me, I don't even have that mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying, that 100% somebody gonna buy something. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nothing until I see bread. You know what I'm saying? A wire transfer, you done showed me that it's 100% went through. I done had people all the way to the point, you done gave them your wire info, everything, and they never buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta, I don't believe it until like, I let the money talk. You know what I'm saying? People could make everything sound good until that money show up. I don't believe nothing.
Right. Has there ever been a deal that you facilitated and it was such a big deal you was like, as far as price?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like we didn't did some crazy stuff on this page. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, the crazy part is I'm into old schools. Like the cars that do the big money deals like that don't even be the old cars. It'd be like the newer stuff. Like the newer, I make more money with newer cars, but a lot of people know me off of the old schools. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when we do like the foreign cars, like that's the exotics, that's where the real money is at. You know what I'm saying? Like these little cars, like this stuff, they don't make no real money. Like the ones I make the real money off is like the Lambos and the Ferraris and shit like that. Like when we do sell them.
So it sounds like them the ones I need to be getting into too, huh?
Man, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because like the everybody wants a deal. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody want a deal, but when you're dealing with a higher end vehicle like that, it's like we ain't tripping. They're not tripping over no petty money. You know what I'm saying? Like to where somebody's gonna be crying about it on like a car that's under 100K. Like it's literally the higher you go up in the amounts, the easier it is, because a person that got money, they ain't got shit time to be sitting here arguing with you back and forth over this. They either gonna yeah or no. They're gonna get straight to the point with it.
Right. So do you have a team of people that you work with, or is it just you?
No, at this point, I've really been doing a lot of stuff on my own. But I got like, when it comes down to like needing help with getting stuff done, I got my couple go-to people that I can rely on. You know what I'm saying, on certain things. But for the most part, it's pretty much me myself.
Do you plan on continuing to be a one-man show?
Yes. To be honest with you, it's because like I've tried like bringing people in and like, you know what I'm saying, networking with, like doing business with people. But the thing is, when stuff goes like this, you know what I'm saying, they get big headed and feel like it's them that's the reason, like this is why it's going like this. And like, nah, bro, like, okay, you'll see for yourself. And then usually they go try to do the same thing that we doing on their own. It don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like they learn a little something, but I'm not never finna get nobody my whole rundown, you know what I'm saying, my whole layout, so they can go run it off with it and take it to the next person.
And how long have you been doing this now?
I want to say like 6 years. Like I've been buying and selling cars since I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? But like on the Instagram platform and like really being serious about it since like probably like 5, 6 years.
Does it ever surprise you how far you have come?
Oh, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know what I'm saying, appreciate a lot of the support that a lot of people have given me over the years, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, every year, you know what I'm saying, I notice like, you know what I'm saying, like certain people I wouldn't even expect to know me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, pretty much like I can go to pretty much any, like it was weird. Like I'll go to like Florida or something, you know what I'm saying? And I see somebody with a nice car, I'm like, yeah, bro, like that's a nice whip, you know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you follow me. Man, knock it out, Gucci. We already follow you, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I like that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be supportive of the movement, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta, like, I'll be procrastinating a little bit, like on the YouTube side, but it's just, I'll be so busy, like trying to do so much at once.
What year was it? What year was it that you sat down and you looked around and you were like, oh wow. Maybe not I'm kind of a big deal, but maybe you always had that mentality your whole life, but like when it came to doing this Instagram stuff, you sat down and you was like, oh Oh my goodness.
Honestly, like a lot of people be really feeling like it depending on who you talk to about me. Like I'm really like a laid back type of like person. Like I could pop my stuff a little bit too, but like really I don't really let that get to my head. Like I don't look at it like, oh, these many people, this and this and this. I try to always be like an incognito type person. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't never try to be like, oh man, now you know what I'm saying? I'll be just like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because when the moment I always feel like that moment that you get the feeling like you on top of something, like that's when you lost yourself. You know what I'm saying? I never try to get like lost in the sauce. You feel me?
Well, not necessarily to be, because I feel like it's a fine line between cocky and confident, right?
Right.
You can be cocky on this side, or you could just be confident, but not necessarily to say it to the outside world. But say like you get home, you sit on your sofa, and you like, oh man, like I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, you know what? I could really say like when I first got my own like little shop. You know what I'm saying? When I got my first, when I signed the lease to my first shop and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, like it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm getting to that point to where I could get, you know what I'm saying, serious with it. That was like one of my accomplishments that I felt that like made me feel confident. You feel me?
Right.
But
So
like now,
go
what
ahead.
you saying? No, I
Go
was
ahead.
saying like now I had a little situation happen, so the rebuild on the way. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't been talking about it. But I'm bringing a lot of pressure for the 23. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Yeah,
I might be. Can I see a little bit? Not now. Maybe
I
on the
got you.
back end. I
Oh
want to
yeah,
see some look,
definitely.
some exclusive
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So so outside of selling the cars, what else do you do in the car world?
Pretty much. There's like really I don't like selling and really putting them together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I really was doing the like building cars, like not me personally, but like I was doing the like networking and getting cars into shops and doing that. But I'm really starting to fall back from that because it'd be too many problematics because it's like you get this money to this shop to get this done and they don't do it right. Then as me, I'm a real person, bro. If something on my watch and it don't go right, I gotta cover it. You know what I'm saying? Or like
Right.
shops stealing parts and I'm like, man, I'd rather just build my own car and if y'all, my own cars, and if y'all like them, y'all just cash me out, and I just restart from scratch.
Right. That's just like me. I used to would recommend shops for people to go to. I don't do that no more because
Nope.
you might not have the same experience with the shop that I have.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
They might treat you as Gucci a little bit different than they treat me as KP. And then now, like you said, I'm going to you like, dang, Gucci, you sent me to so and so and such, and they, you know what I'm saying? They screwed me
Exactly.
over.
Exactly. And that's why I really starting to fall back from that. So it's like with me, somebody wants something get done, man. Hey, I can't. I recommend a couple different ones, and like, hey, y'all pick them out. I ain't setting up no appointments or none of that. Or it be get to the point where you set up an appointment with somebody for somebody to drop a call, they send them off. Now they're like, man, bro, you just sent this cat person, and I'll be like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know. Now you messing up my link. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'd rather just, if it ain't me, I'm cool.
Right. So do you think you would ever build or be doing actual cars in your shop for people, like the shops that we send our cars to? Do you
I
think you would do that
mean,
for people?
nah, probably not. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, another thing is with a lot of people with this car stuff, they think that you could build these cars overnight like Chip Foose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
or it's like, if you do got the ability to put these cars together, people money don't be the same as, you know what I'm saying? Like we could be coming up through the bill, like, you know what I'm saying? People be chasing these top dollar cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They want cars like Two Fly and Nava and Easy Money and stuff like this. But it's like you don't realize how much money it takes to build a car like this. Like y'all don't got these people that y'all looking up to, they didn't just build this car. These people that had these cars 4-5 years and they've been adding on. And you trying to be the newcomer on the scene with this same build. You got to spend
Right.
that bankroll. Like if you really, it got to the point in this car game. If you trying to have all the best of the best, everything. If you ain't got 200,000 to just play off with, just to play in the car, put it up. You know what I'm saying? 100 G's go through so quick. You know what I'm saying? You buy a car, half the car and top dollar for it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want a dunk. You go buy a dunk, a clean dunk. You gonna spend 40 bands. You want this big 1,000 horsepower motor. You gonna spend another 30,000. You already at the 100 right there. And
Right.
you ain't even made it in no shop yet.
Right. Right. So is that your best advice for somebody that's looking to build an old school car that's like top of the top?
Like honestly, you better off cashing them out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you got this money, if you like this, if you chasing this type of car that you like or whatever you got going, if you ain't ready to just cash it out, ain't no point even playing around because you're gonna go through so much headache chasing something that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's why a lot of people love you. You catch a deal. You know what I'm saying on the car. You know what I'm saying? Like example, I'm gonna show you like this. You know what I'm saying? When you want something like this, you gotta spend that money. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen overnight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People don't understand this like 10,000 in suspension. You know what I'm saying? You can spend another 7,000 or something on wheels and steering wheel. Big shout out to my boy at Ill State Customs. He did everything on this car. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the cars that he gave to me to put up for sale. You know what I'm saying? But everything's been touched. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand the time and money it takes to build a car like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Quick little walk around. Yeah, go ahead.
That's nice. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
look at the truck. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, everything touched.
That is so nice. So that's coming up for sale now?
Yes. This one gonna be
What
up for sale.
are you gonna tell us the price, or is it
Oh yeah, right
not
now,
decided yet?
honestly, it's at 60. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come with 60 cash, the car sold. Everything done. It's got the wheel
Wow.
hood, 6-piston brakes. It's got all the QA1 suspension, LS swap, sunroof, music, everything touched.
Mhm. And that's so y'all heard of me. If y'all got 60 and you looking for a Chevelle, what year is that?
72.
And you looking for a 72 Chevelle, you can cash him out. Y'all just get in his DM. You can get it. It could be yours today.
It be gone. Y'all come with that bag, it's gone. Like I said, you see, I got my guys here. They up here cleaning it up.
Right.
I would show y'all the other shop, but I don't be too many snoopers. I don't be liking everybody knowing what I got. There's some more pressure on the way for sure.
They said you can't build that for 60. That I believe that. Yeah,
For
definitely
sure.
can't build
Like,
that for 60.
you gonna buy the car plain Jane for like 30, 25. Like if you just you gotta paint, that's 40. You had like 40, like you were saying, like damn near 40. Suspension, wheels, that's another 20, that's 60 right there. LS swap, another 20. You know what I'm saying? Interior, another 20. You at 100. This 100K build all day long. But that's why, back to what I was saying, it's better to buy a car done already because you jump in turnkey. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all the extra stuff and you're going to save a couple bucks because the owner that had their fun with it.
Right. So y'all heard him. If y'all looking to go ahead and cash out on a 72 Chevelle, and that one is immaculate, you go ahead and make sure you get with them.
You're gonna be going by tomorrow. I've been procrastinating on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta rely on shops. You know what I'm saying? Getting certain little stuff done on it. I got a lot of people that was interested, but now we're gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? They getting the wet.
Right. So in reference to when your Monte Carlo, you said the one that you have, right?
Yeah.
That you would not sell. You think you're gonna finish that sometime soon and get the ride in it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm working on that right now. That's one of those. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be done soon.
You said it'll definitely be done soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be done soon. I just been the problem is when you building these cars, it's like you gotta like me, I don't just build and slap stuff together. Like when I do something or I'm putting it together, I want it to be, you know what I'm saying, top tier. Like I don't half step on nothing. I don't cut corners. So right now I've been real busy just trying to get all my people cars done. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said this. Now I'm really done with just putting other people's cars together because it takes away from me getting my car done. You know what I'm saying? Like I take like example, if I got a person that I'm putting the car together for them and I got to get in the suspension shop, I'm gonna put your car before my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that person that's gonna be like, I already had my fun. I know what it feels like to be out here. I've been doing this since I was like 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put your car first. But then what happened was I put this person's car first. The shop's supposed to only take a month or two. Now they did took 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Now it's almost summer over with. Now I'm like, ain't no point in me wasting my money right now because I'm gonna ride it for a month. You know, we in Chicago.
Do you get a lot of hate?
A lot of hate. I get love too, though. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say, the love outweigh the hate. You know what I'm saying? I got a selective group of certain individuals that, you know what I'm saying, got a little hate towards me, but I don't let it get to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm also one of them people, like, if I know you hate me, like, I'm going to make you hate me even more. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, all my car guys, they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stomp in the pedal a little bit more harder when I'm pulling up next to you. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't let that faze me.
Why do you think in the car world that people, because I feel like this, the cars brought us together, right? If it wasn't for the cars, you wouldn't know who I am. I wouldn't know who you were. Maybe possibly, but we ain't even in the same city, so we probably wouldn't even know each other, right? But does it ever? Go ahead.
But what I was gonna say with my hate, most of my hate is from my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like the people that, well, I ain't gonna say most of it. The only hate that I really get is the people that's really from my city. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else I go, it be all love. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no reason to not wanna, you know what I'm saying, deal with me. It's like,
so why you feel like the people in your city hate you?
You know what it be? Like, really what it be is, it's like, if I had a reason, I really could say, but it really also be more towards the fact that people be hating the fact that I have access to pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, when it be summertime, they don't know what the hell I'm finna pull up in. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I got cars I can sell. I got cars, you know what I'm saying? Some cars is mine, some cars is other people. And then you got a lot of people like, oh, that's not even his car. Like, okay, what does it matter? I'm still making my money off of this car, whether this car mine or not. Like, what is you worried about this for? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it come down to the point of when I be putting my cars together, and then these cars that you thinking that you mentioning that ain't even mine, you know what I'm saying? They gonna see. I done did this a couple times to let people know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be putting pressure down. I be putting that belt on them. They don't like that.
But you know what I tell people, though? The middleman is the new American way. It's so much easier to be the middle person, in my opinion, because I'm the middle person in quite a few things, right? It's much easier to get this thing from you and then sell it to that other person. And, like, say, for instance, a car, right? If you live in a particular neighborhood or you don't have a shop, you can't have all them cars around your house like that.
Exactly.
So it's much easier for me to go to you, get the car, tack my little couple of dollars on, and sell it to that person, and it's no muss, no fuss. The car's gone, right?
Exactly.
And the middle, like, I think people are starting to gain a new respect for the middleman or the middle person because so many people are starting to be the middleman or the middle person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, somebody asked in the comments, like, the racers from your city. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Maybe he's.
Exactly.
Question: the racers in your city. Are you familiar with the big rim racers in your city? Are y'all cool and stuff like that?
Listen, I'm gonna put it. I was reading the comment section, right?
Right.
So that when it comes down to like the big rim racing scene in the Chicagoland area, okay, the people who are the head of the big rim car game, they used to be around me. You
Oh.
feel me? Or we was around each other. You feel me? And then once they blowed up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people start to feel themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I honestly could hold accountability of certain situations. You get what I'm saying? It's like, but one thing for me, I always been solid. You get what I'm saying? Like, if it'll get down to the point where they like, man, we trying to go to this race from here to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's jump in the truck. Let's go. I drive. Half of the time, I drive the whole way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of person I am. I like to put on for my city. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to I don't mind being, like, whatever position I got to play for our team to win, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? If I got to be water boy, if I got to jack up tires, whatever we got to do, we're going to do it. You feel me? That's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so then when it was my turn to do what I wanted to do, oh, we don't got time to do that. Oh, this and this and this and this. So now when that happened, I looked at people different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's no hard feelings towards none of them. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no hate because I'm not no hater type person. You know what I'm saying? I like to see everybody win because at the same time, we all from the same city. But will I kick it with y'all and come to y'all look? No, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I watch from a distance. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of that stuff.
So, in other words, you learn how to distance yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like with me, with people, you got to learn you got to treat people how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a friend to a person and I'm giving you 80% or 80 to 100%, you got to give me that same percentage. You feel me? Like, it ain't no, oh, I do this for you and then you don't want to look out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be haters when they feeling like you competition or they feeling like you gonna take their spot.
Well, I always tell people, and this is just not even just in the car world, in life in general. We all gotta realize people come in your life for reasons, seasons, and lifetimes.
Oh yeah.
And we be busy trying to make the reason and the season people lifetime people, and that's just not it. Like, just because I'm your friend today and we're helping each other get through whatever we're helping each other get through, don't mean I'm supposed to be your friend next year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That just means it was what it was when it was what it was.
Exactly.
And like you
said,
that's what I'm starting. There ain't got to be no hard feelings. I tell people all the time, I'm not a twin. I was born by myself. And the odds are more than likely I'm going to die by myself. So if you gone tomorrow, I'm still okay with that. I'm still be in tune with my star player.
Exactly. And then the problem is too, though, is like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I never knock nobody, but everybody ain't meant to be leaders and everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Star players. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people be like clout chasing. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never been no clout chaser type person because I always had my own thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to do that. So I never knew what it was like to be like that because even when I was the same Gucci I am now is the same Gucci I was when I was 17, 18. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you never switched. You saying you never switched up?
Nah, hell no. I don't do that switching shit. Like all the people that I was cool with that ain't cool with me is because of shit they did. You feel me? Like I don't never do shady shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in karma and shit like that. So I always keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So if I fall out with a person, it's over with for you. You feel me? Because whatever you did, you know you was bogus. You feel me? You know I ain't never did shit to you.
Right. What was it like growing up in Chicago on the car scene?
Well, to be honest with you, I was raised in I'm in the suburb area, but so I'm probably I hang out and I kick it. Like everything we do, like all the car stuff, that's all Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like mostly all the cars that I sell and all that stuff, all that's from strictly Chicago. Like all my business and everything goes on in Chicago. But it's crazy out here though. Like you gotta be on your A game. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned about. That's what I like about going out of Florida and Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? They got they bad areas, but it's a little different when you not from there, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't know what to expect from you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to move different when you up here, though.
I be telling people that all the time. Like, I heard on the news, this was years and years ago, that a baby shower got shot up in Chicago, and I was like, oh, I would not be anywhere they shoot up baby showers. I ain't going.
Man, they
I would
shoot up
not go.
funerals up here. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But really, what the problem is, though, is like with Chicago, it's like everybody want to be the man. You feel me? Like, forget trying to be the man. Just be 100. You know what I'm saying? And if you got like me, I look at it like this: if we can move further if we all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one person, you want to be the man, but somebody knock you out, you done for it. Your whole little situation over with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we all building, you know what I'm saying? We all got something. Like, you fall, I got something for you. You got it. We can make this happen. We all build up and grow together. Like, I'd rather build up with a crew than myself. But it got where, like, a lot of my people that was around me, they, like, switched up. You know what I'm saying? I don't never switch up. Like, I've always been that same person. Like, people call me all the time, like, hey, Gucci, where can I go get this part? Or where can I... Here, Wooty Skippy, here's that. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'll never... That's how I always been.
Right. So if you could give one piece of advice to a person looking to get in the car world and do what it is that you do, what would be that piece of advice?
Man, you got to just stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business and, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to pay off. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people that started doing this, you know what I'm saying, after me. And they do great at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, big shots out to my boy Ed at Rolling Museum. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people that I started seeing. Yeah, you could check them out. They just did the 3-car giveaway, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, like, any game or stuff that I could pass on to the next person, I don't hold out on it, you know what I'm saying? You over there, you doing me, it's money out here for everybody. You can't be ball hogging, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, that same person that you trying to block, you know what I'm saying, when they get on, they ain't gonna bless you back because you was dirty to them when you was at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look out. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on that gay shit. Like, I network with all the guys that sell cars. You know what I'm saying? Do posts and share their tags and this and this and this. When I started, didn't nobody do that for me. So I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, blessing them.
So that Rolling Museum, that 3-car giveaway, I was like, that's so dope. Yeah. That was so dope to me.
I wanted to join it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to get off in it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them type of giveaways, I want to get in them, but it's like people be feeling some type of way, like, oh, that's your buddy if you win. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just support it and do my thing and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I support everybody's. You know what I'm saying? Easy money. I share him, do his thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, because it's enough money for everybody.
It's the saying. I think they say it's like an African proverb. It says many hands make light work. And I've always felt like the more of us that hold each other down, the better off we are. Because here's the thing, just because I didn't make it, when you make it, I made it.
Exactly.
So when I see you guys, like when I look, because, you know, when I schedule my shows, I schedule them like months and months and months out.
Right.
So I look and I follow you guys and the ladies, and I look for the people that I'm going to interview, and I look at y'all pages and I'm like, oh man, that's dope. I don't look at it thinking, oh, that should be me, because guess what? Because you wasn't always you. And this is something that I was trying to tell somebody who is in the car world, and they was like, oh, well, you can't take your car to this person. I've been doing it for such and such. I said, you haven't always been you.
Exactly.
You haven't always been in the car as Gucci. You had to start somewhere.
Yeah,
KP had to start somewhere. Everybody had to start somewhere.
And then,
go ahead.
It's a little post that of Rick Ross, like, floating around. He's like, man, you gotta respect everybody at every stage they at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Woo, oh, okay, you need your interior. Oh, you need your little paint. Like, you can't never judge nobody, because, you know what I'm saying, you was that guy once before. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't never, like, that's why I be kind of somewhat humble, because I was that guy before. Like, I used to be the guy with no car. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the guy with the rust bucket. You know what I'm saying? But the more I learn, the more I got to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start from the bottom. Like, ain't too many people that can say they just jumped in the old school game and just went crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What would you like to do next? So we know what you do with the cars. What is it that you like maybe see yourself doing in the next 3 to 5 years?
Man, rich. That's what I need. I need them M's. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just like, no, but like me, I just been like since I was a kid, I always was just strictly cars. You know what I'm saying? But like a little free game that I put out there for like a lot of the guys that want to do this car stuff. You can't just, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? This stuff really was street cars. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like I'm be real, because it's like a lot of stuff going on like on the internet and everybody watching it. You know what I'm saying? These cars we built, these was dope boy cars when we was shorties. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the only people that was able to afford these cars. You know what I'm saying? But like now that the internet is blowing up and people are getting more into it, now you got the industry guys and stuff like that that's want to be involved in this stuff. So it's like really you just gotta have a bunch of hustles. Like, you know what I'm saying? People see me just posting cars. You know what I'm saying? Whole time we got other stuff going behind the scenes. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get into like the trucking, real estate. You know what I'm saying? So like the sprinters and other little stuff, the other ways to make money, because you got to have this stuff costs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't be putting your all into your car and be broke at the end. You know what I'm saying? You got to make something to bring that money back.
They got to have multiple streams of income, right?
Multiple. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was just relying, because when one thing stopped, you out here beat. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got to, you know how these people be. They want to be all designer down and all. Man, listen. You know what I'm saying? That PPP money gone. You gotta go crazy.
You know, I told people, I was like, man, listen, I never got a PPP loan, but when they money stop, my money slow way up.
Yeah, on me. I'm trying to tell you what, I've got me around it, man. Listen, I should have grabbed me old PPP loan. I know I could have got me old nice little baggage. You know what I'm saying? Built me old free calls of Donald Trump, whoever gave that money away.
Right. How do you manage your personal time? Like, I don't know, do you have a family?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So
now with that, like honestly, like mainly like weekends and stuff like that. Like really weekend I shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like Monday through Friday, like I go hard. If I gotta stay up till 2 a.m. to get something done and stuff like that, I do that. And then usually like Friday, Saturday or something, I'm chilling out. You know what I'm saying? To make sure everything else straight.
You might be one of the only guys that has said that, because all the rest of them and ladies, they're like, I don't.
Man, listen, the thing is with me, like, I mean, I do to a certain extent. Like, if I'm gonna put it this way. Now, if it's some money to be made, I'm going to get it. I'm not saying, oh no, the shop closed, man. No, if it's there, I'm gonna do it. But like, I try to like put time to the side. You know what I'm saying? To get stuff done. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, my girl be mad at me. She be, what? You over here? You told me you was gonna be here at 4 o'clock. Here it is, 7 o'clock. You just not. Hey, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't these especially when you're dealing with these old cars. You be like, man, I'm finna just go to the car wash, do this. You on the way to the car wash, a part then fell off. You waiting on the tow truck 45 minutes. Then you like, man, let me just fix it real quick because somebody trying to come look at it tomorrow. Like all kind of stuff.
That might be your next move. You might buy you a couple tow trucks.
Man, I would need it all. Need tow trucks, semis, everything. I ain't gonna lie, because one thing I'm just starting to learn is like with these cars, like when you waste your money, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got, like example, if you that same money, you go spend $20,000 instead of spending it on a motor, you go spend it on a tow truck. Your tow truck might bring you in $200, $300, $400 a day. You know what I'm saying? On a light day. You know what I'm saying? But that's bringing in income compared to something that when you spend that money, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on my Instagram page trying to give you half of what you put into it.
Have you does it surprise you like you were talking about back in the days? Because me growing up in Florida, I've been seeing dumps forever, like my whole life, right? But does it ever surprise you where these cars have gone?
Yeah, and no, because I ain't gonna lie, like the vision of how these cars is coming to now is like how I always wanted, like as a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Well, because I'm not as old as a lot of the older guys. You know what I'm saying? But like when I start getting my license and stuff, like I already knew about an LS motor. Oh yeah, I need this with the LS motor. Like yeah, that's how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? But like one thing that I can honestly say, like the culture of like everybody sitting down with the squad and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't take 100% credit for it, but like I was one of them first people that's coming through with the car tucked down, sitting on the big rims. You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. You know what I'm saying? So now when I see it now, like all these shops that everybody doing, I'm like, they like this. That's what I'm the one that was one of the first ones that was really doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Doing the mini tubs with the frame notches, and you know what I'm saying? Like to see it now, it's like everybody got it. Like if you, that's the starter kit. Like if you ain't got that, put it up. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want that 7-inch lip.
Yeah. That's
The
definitely
biggest.
kind of standard now. The
Yeah,
7-inch lip.
7-inch lip is standard now. Like you ain't got that. It's like,
Right.
man, put it.
Does it
Man,
surprise you, like the cost of things now? Like we remember back in the days, rims wasn't no as much as they are now.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And this is where a lot of people used to take out of context. You know what I'm saying? Like I jumped off the bench. Like I probably rode one summer on like I never rode like real cheap rims, like just cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was buying rims, I buy some used rims now, but it'd have been like some Lexanis or some floaters or some, you know what I'm saying? Like I never was like, no, I'm finna go pick an IROC or something. So the price of rims for me always been higher. You know what I'm saying? Like with Ford Giottos, like I've been riding Ford Giottos back since like 2012, 2013, back when they was 7,000, 8,000 then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like the prices don't really change now. These motors and this suspension prices, you know what I'm saying? Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I remember when I first took my car to get my suspension done back in like 2013, 2014, 5,000 people like, you crazy. That's too much on some suspension. I'll put me some knuckles in there. You can go in there and get you a Cadillac Spring. And bro, I'm not trying to be riding around, you know what I'm saying, bouncing up and down and hitting potholes. And no, I need my car riding A1. You know what I'm saying? But like now, like I said, to me back then, I was crazy. Now it's like, now everybody crazy. I jump off a cliff. Now everybody jumping off the cliff. Everybody, their mama got to jump off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the prices definitely be crazy because like now I'm not trying to build one car. So it's like, man, give me a break. I'll be up there at Sammy's, man, trying to give them lunch and stuff, man. Come on, cut me some slack, man.
What would you like for your fans and followers and supporters to know about you?
Man, pretty much everything they know, I already know. No,
Right.
one thing I want them to know, 23, I'm putting that belt on them. Nah, I'm just talking. But all right, for sure. Nah, I'm gonna give the people what they want to see though. You know what I'm saying? Like that car, back to what you were saying, that car, that's my car that I've been holding on for so long. We took a quick little break, you know what I'm saying? We gave the streets a break, but we're gonna put that belt on them again. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Is there anything else you have? Those were all my questions. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
And unless the people got a couple questions, I really, you know what I'm saying? We really pretty much touched bases on everything that I could think of, you know what I'm saying? And it was definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying, everybody that recommended me and for you having me, feel me?
Yes, sir. So is nothing else you want to, is there anything else you want to get off? So if it's something you want to get off your chest, if it's something you need, even your
Man,
haters,
get
like
nothing off my
if you
chest.
want to
These
talk
people
to
gonna
them,
get to going crazy on me. See, that's why people don't like me now.
I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to talk.
Nah,
Even if you want to talk to your haters right now, whoever you want to say something to,
man.
you.
And my haters know what's up. I'm finna put that belt on them. Hey, my boy off Fly by G Money say he's still in the title. What up, Wade? Whips by Wade. Big shots out to Whips by Wade. like that's one thing I also like seeing, like people like Whips by Wade. I remember when he first started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I remember we used to be in like a little group chat. Like it was a group. Yeah, that's what you could call it, a group chat. And we used to always, you know what I'm saying, talk mess and stuff. Like
Right.
to see people like them elevate. And then it's like, I know I could just hit them up like, hey, man, when you going to come shoot this car for me? I ain't got to wait no line. That'd be the good part.
Back in the day, he's talking about those forums.
Yep, like the forums and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, one thing I love and appreciate, speaking of Whips by Wade, ever since I first met him, he's been such a humble guy. And he is so helpful to me. You know, and me just as a girl growing up from Jacksonville, Florida, from Duval County, like to be able to do things like, okay, God bless the dead, Murph. Now you need to realize I used to watch Murph on East Coast Riders.
Yeah, I did
and
too.
To fast forward to before he passed away, him being my friend. When he first came to follow me on Instagram, I was like, okay, it was like Barack Obama had came to follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah. He definitely a big legend, you know what I'm saying? Rest up to Murph. Like that's definitely one of them people like that I used to look at when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, because like I remember like, man, he come through with that car with the blower thing sticking out there, acting bad, talking bad. Like that's where, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the guys, like, and I don't like try to discredit people, but when you see the guys like Nava and Two Fly and, you know what I'm saying, them guys like that's down in Florida, like they're the Murphs of today, you feel me? But you got to remember, right, that's the same person that they used to see come through. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's where they learning from. So, it's like, all it is just, you know what I'm saying, the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pass the torch down to the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? And, like, right now, we the wave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys like them. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, Easy Money, you know what I'm saying? It was somebody before then. Like, before Easy Money and stuff like that, it was Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I remember Johnny when I was a kid coming through, and, what's his name? MJ, you know what I'm saying? Them was the guys down there going crazy, acting bad. You know what I'm saying? Now it's, you know what I'm saying, like Easy Money, the one that's, you know what I'm saying, the forefront of Atlanta and a couple other guys.
Right. So what I want to tell you is, because I really believe in giving people their flowers while they can smell them. I want to tell you, first of all, I appreciate you coming on my show, because I know it's 100 other things you could have been doing right now. And I appreciate the fact that even though this has been a long time coming, and it's probably just really been because you've been busy, I appreciate the fact that you would think enough of me to come on my show. And everybody that I've ever talked to about you, maybe I just didn't talk to the people who had bad things to say, but nobody had anything bad to say about you to me.
And I appreciate that. And like I say, I definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying, for everybody that recommended me. Like I said, I try to be, you know what I'm saying, as cool as possible, you know what I'm saying? And little conversations and stuff like this go a long way, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, give people something to, you know what I'm saying, look forward to, because there's still a lot of people that ain't where they want to be at yet in the car game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of my homies that's, you know what I'm saying, that been around, that they was doing their thing and then now they going crazy. And I'll be just like, damn, like, man, I remember we used to be fucking playing with big blocks, overheating and shit. Now we LSing with turbos and superchargers, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I appreciate you sitting down, taking time out, because I know you're still working. Taking time out of your schedule to sit down and talk to us and answer the fans' questions. And hopefully, once you get that MC ready, we can have you back on the show so you can show us that MC.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going on tour. When I get that joint done, I'm going on tour. So they can wait on it.
Well, hopefully you'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, Whips by Wade coming in June.
Yeah.
And then we got a few other things coming.
Yeah, no, I should be able to make it. I don't know who show first, Ross or Wade. One of them, I'll be down there for it, for sure.
Okay. So then I'll get to meet you in person when you come to Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. So thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. And y'all have a good one.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
All right, so that was Gucci Get It Gone. If you guys missed any of today's episode of Rising Vibes, make sure you click the link in the bio to watch the replay on YouTube. I should have it uploaded in the next 30 to 45 minutes. And if you missed any of the past episodes, make sure you click the link in the bio to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching tonight's episode of Rising Vibes. Again, tonight's episode was sponsored by Tire Kings ATL. If you guys go visit Tire Kings ATL, let them know that KP sent you.